Okay, so I'm not gonna mention names, I'm not gonna name names, but I'm having this conversation with somebody and they reckon they have depression. And it's like, no, you don't. I I can understand like low self esteem, you don't believe in yourself, you don't see yourself being good at anything. I get that. I completely get that. It's next to normal. Let's put it that way. Like, you can get bullied as a kid and don't believe in yourself. You can, like, someone knocks you down once and that's it, you don't believe again. But it doesn't mean you've got depression. Like, it's, I'm digging a bit deep here. But, like, the same friend that's on about having depression is the same one that never even noticed that I was addicted to cocodamol. I don't know why I'm doing this to say no one watches my videos, but like years ago I was taking cocodamols a lot. And it started off being for toothache because my wisdom teeth were coming through. And then it was the fact that it made me feel drowsy, it made me feel ugh, but like I didn't care sort of thing, like everything just, I didn't care about anything when I took cocodamols, so I kept taking them. I got addicted to them, and obviously it affects your bowels, so obviously I was in a lot of pain a lot of the time, but I didn't think it was the tablets at the time. And like, depression isn't something you can just throw around. It's not something you gloat about. I mean, like, I may sound like I'm gloating about it to her, but I'm not. It's just the fact that she's saying because she's got low self-esteem, that's it, she's depressed, or she's got no trust with someone, so she's depressed. It's like, no. Low self-esteem, that's, I wouldn't say that's self-inflicted, but I don't know, it is a portion of depression, but I've had it since I was a kid, and I only got diagnosed a year ago. But it, like, sometimes depression, it can be in your genes, so like it gets passed down. Depression is in my family, but I didn't have it. Like, as a kid, I was a happy kid, constantly going out, didn't care, didn't worry. I was always like riding my bike around. Whereas now I wouldn't. I don't like leaving the flat by myself. Even if it's just a good bus stop, I always get my fiance to come with me. I don't like going to work. Well, I don't like going to work by myself. But I know I have to. But once I'm on public transport, I'm fine. It's getting there. It's walking there. Especially at like 7 o'clock in the morning, everything's dark. It's the, I have been through situations where I've actually said to my mum that I didn't want to be here anymore, and it really upset her. And I think it was that kind of kicked me in the teeth. Like, you know, people do care. Like, even if I've got fake friends at the minute, even though like I'm complaining online and no one's getting in touch, they don't matter. My family matters, and my fiance matters because he is there and they are there. I just feel stupid sometimes. Like, opening up about your problems. If you feel stupid about your problems, that can be part of depression, but she doesn't. She openly tells me her problems. She doesn't bottle anything. She reckons that her other friend treats her like shit, and she doesn't get rid. She keeps going. She keeps being best friends with him, and I've said to her, like, I've been best friends with someone for 7 years, and then I was best friends with someone for 10 years, like, on and off. And okay, yeah, 10 years is a while, but I got rid of them. They weren't any good for me. The memories were good, but that's all they were just memories. And I deserved better than that. And okay, I still feel shit when they're not here, because obviously I'm used to telling them everything. And like I've still got fake friends out and about. Sorry about this. But I don't know. I think the main people that would be bothered is my family, if I went, and Luke, obviously. But I wouldn't do that to them, because I know what it's like to lose someone in your family, no matter how close. I know what it's like to lose a pet. I know how it's like to lose a grandparent, and I don't really want to imagine losing a parent at my age. I'd rather not. I know someone that's lost their mum, or two people that have lost their mum at a young age, and I'd rather not. And I wouldn't put them through it, because I can't imagine the grief. I really can't. Because, like, I know it sounds harsh, but your parents and your grandparents are supposed to go before you, not your child. And I wouldn't want them feeling guilty for the rest of their lives, thinking, you know, like, what could they have done? What did they say, or what didn't they say? And I wouldn't want them questioning and never knowing, and then they feel shit. I wouldn't want them to feel shit for the rest of their life. But depression is not just a word. Men can feel it as well. I know a few men with depression, and they feel so stupid talking about it. It's like, you shouldn't. Just because you're a man, it doesn't mean you have to be a man. You don't have to man up. You don't have to be the one that secures the woman, or feminine, male, whatever. You don't. If you're a guy and you've got depression, not so much embrace it, but don't feel ashamed. I always tell Luke, if he wants to cry, then cry to me. If something's upsetting him, whether it's someone at work or someone in his family, and he wants to physically cry, I tell him to do it. He cries when he sees other men cry, and I laugh. Obviously, because, like, you know, oh, he's crying because another guy's crying. You know, he's not crying for a genuine reason. But at least he's crying. At least even if it's just a 5-second cry, and then that's it. It's still getting his emotions out, so when it's actual stuff he's crying for, he can cry. And I'd never make fun of him. I'd never knock him down. I wouldn't say, oh, man up, or oh, you coward, you know. I wouldn't. I'd never do that. Now, I think depression should be taken more seriously. There's more suicides in men because people don't listen to them. And it's disgusting. The world we live in, it's like females are so delicate and men don't feel anything. It's like they do. Whether it's the arsehole men, or the nicest men in the world, or even them in prison, I'm sure that they've got depression or anxiety or something wrong with them, but because they're a guy, that's it, they get shoved aside. It's like, no. You shouldn't. You should never shove a man away. If they're upset and they're coming to you, appreciate that. I've helped guys that have been upset about the girlfriends, and in a non-sexual way. I've helped guys that are upset about the parents, about the job. I've been there. I've helped them. I've not judged them. I've not always known what to say, but I've tried. And I honestly think that we should help more men out. And I think depression needs to be stopped thrown around. Just because you feel down about yourself, it doesn't mean you've got depression. Just because you don't trust someone, it doesn't mean you've got depression. My mum went to a counsellor or a therapist or whatever, and she still doesn't trust. So, and I went to a therapist, and I still get stressed. I still panic over stuff, going to the shop, going to bus stop. So, don't take it lightly.